Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back in the action. I'm back. So yes, basically, I am running this on a Drifter Dirty Sprite. By the way, I'll congratulations on your new Sony X. Was it X930? That looks pretty good, man. You know, I always regret not getting a Sony. I've been so stuck on Samsung and LG. I was like, man, I think my next TV is gonna be Sony for sure. Honestly, I think I need to give Sony its due fairness and share. Sony's a great TVs, man. I don't like why I never jump into Sony. It's like beyond me, man. I don't get it. I think 2018 is gonna be Sony for me. I don't care. It's gonna be Sony. The hell with it. So yeah, by the way, this is... I am actually watching this on my 4K monitor. On my LG UD69P. So I see 4K, but you guys don't see 4K. I have a splitter, HDMI splitter with my HD60S. I'm planning on getting the HD Elgato 4K Pro. I'll have to install it to my desktop. But I don't know if I will be able to stream 4K, guys. And I don't know how many of you will be able to see 4K. You know what I mean? The best I can do is maybe record 4K footage and then edit that 4K footage and then put it out for you guys so you can see how this looks in 4K. Yeah, Drift. Well, I know, but if you look at, for example, that X93 or X900 series, you know, they seem pretty good. I would think they're still overpriced. I think Sony is still overpriced, if you ask me, because there are other alternatives out there. But they do have a good full array of local dimming. You know, that's the one thing they do have good is that deep dark levels for LED. You know. But then again, here we are with the breaking news. You guys hear about what you call it? That Samsung now, it's going to be the only brand that's going to support the new HDR format, HDR Plus. So here we are. Now we got five formats? We got Hybrid Log Gamma, Dolby Vision, HDR10, Technicolor, and HDR Plus. So there's 5 HDR formats. The war is going to be all out this year. Hey, thank you, George. Thank you, I appreciate that. So, hold on, let me go. Yeah, by the way, I am using the 4K mode, just so you guys know. It is a 4K mode. There is a performance mode. You can move between performance to 4K. I did try both. Performance actually does give you that variable 60 FPS, and it's kind of trying to catch up to that 60 FPS. It goes between 55 to 58, drops down to 50 again. So it's variable. It's not like a locked-in 60 FPS. So 4K mode to me, it's better because you do get that nice vivid imagery and you get that nice HDR. Plus, it's a locked 30 FPS, meaning there's no screen tearing. It's always stays at the 30 FPS locked. It never drops a frame. So I would leave it in a 4K mode if you ask me personally. No. From what I understand and from what Digital Foundry I have found out from is that they're going to start rolling out new televisions. You will see them in CES Vegas this February. Just around Valentine's Day in Las Vegas, CES Las Vegas, they will show their official lineup of Samsung HDR Plus televisions. Okay, but they haven't said much. They're keeping it secret, obviously, because they want to, you know, show you that they don't want to spoil anything. But it's gonna be a brand new lineup of televisions, meaning the old televisions you have, the Samsung ones from this year, last year. They're not going to work, meaning you're going to have to cash out a HDR10, HDR Plus, I'm sorry, television. You're going to have to go buy, again, HDR Plus television. Same thing goes with the 4K players. You're going to have to buy a new Oppo. HDR plus, whatever. I'm sure the new Samsung 4K player will have that HDR plus. But I keep my finger crossed. Hopefully Oppo will get the firmware update for HDR plus. But still, you're going to need HDR plus television. If you don't have HDR plus television, too bad. So here we go again. You got to spend some more money buying another TV. So each year you're going to be buying another TV, man. Or every 2 or 3 years you're going to be buying another TV. This is what I was telling you guys. It's impossible to keep up. You know, people think, oh, I got C7 OLED, I'm set. No, you're not, man. You know, C7 is already dropping a price. You can get it for $1,500, $1,600, you know. And I'm kind of holding off on OLED because honestly, guys, I had tried OLED. I had OLED. I know how it looks. You know, I'm looking for something new. You know, I'm fishing around. I'm waiting and waiting. It's not that I can't buy it. I have the money to buy it. It's just that I'm kind of waiting. I'm waiting to see what's out there, man, you know. But definitely something this year. This year for sure, you guys are going to see me buying a TV. That's guaranteed. This year, you're going to see that happen, you know. Hey, boss man, how you doing, man? Busy, Martin Poggy. Yeah, but Martin Poggy, Panasonic, it's where? Maybe some parts of Europe. You're not going to find it in North America. You're not going to find it here. I mean, you can barely find one. And you have to special order it. Maybe if you live in UK, you might be able to get one. So Panasonic, it's like a rare thing to find, you know. So I wouldn't put too much faith into Panasonic. So I would just forget that. Are you talking about that Panasonic 4K Blu-ray player? I don't know. I have to look into that, Martin. I don't know. I mean, I heard some rumors, you know, that it's supposed to have that, but still, you're going to need that HDR plus television, you know what I mean? So anyway, let's continue with The Witcher. Oh, and that 4K player, Panasonic one, that was a 900 series or something, or B9, or is it B9 or something like that? The one that has a little door that opens up. Yeah, well, that's good. If it supports it, that's awesome. You know, if Panasonic's going to support that. But I don't see any reason why Oppo wouldn't support it, you know. Oppo is an open market. You know, they're not tied up to anybody. They can choose what they want to put on there. That's the great thing about Oppo. They're independent. You know, they're not tied up to any brand out there other than just themselves. So I can easily see Oppo supporting the HDR Plus. But I'm pretty sure Oppo is waiting to see how the HDR Plus is going to go. You know, which way it's going to go. Is it going to be good or not? Who knows? Maybe HDR Plus is not going to sell that well. Maybe it's not going to be a huge difference. I still believe Dolby Vision is the best there is, but that's just my opinion. Hey, the Crack 19. Welcome from Peru, man. How you doing? All right, so let's do this, man. This is my Count Dracul. This is Regis, my Count Dracul friend. Yes, he's cooking something. All right, so what I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to talk to Regis. We're supposed to go to this vampire town. And we're supposed to hunt down this other vampire, outcast vampire, that's also a friend of Regis, because Regis is, spoiler warning, a vampire. Now, Regis did offer Geralt to become a immortal vampire, but he chose not to. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's talk to Regis here really quick. But first, let's go ahead and let's loot this. What is this? Hold on. Regeneration Potion Formula. Alright, let's see what it says. Switch between unread books. No, there's just some formulas here they have. Let's see what it says here. In the name of His Majesty, Red Void, V King, Red Inandia, blah 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 blah. There's nothing important. We don't need that. Alright, so let's talk to Regis, shall we?
Regis.
Ah, there you are. Might we set off for Tesha Mudna now?
Let's find out more about this Teshma Mutna place.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesha Mudna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Man, we're going into a vampire's capital here. Teshma Mutna. Alright, just give me a second, guys. Just gotta go grab a drink really quick. I'm back. Back in action. Colonel, I'm back here. Playing a Geralt. Maybe I'm Snake, but Geralt's Snake. Hey, that's cool, man. You're getting Xbox One X this year. Man, no rush. There's so many of them in stock. I mean, you go to Best Buy, go to Walmart, go to Target. There's truckloads of them in stock. The one that I got is the Project Scorpio edition. The main reason I got the Project Scorpio edition because it has the vertical stand, looks different, and it's going to be 10 years from now. You're gonna have a lot of value on that console. If you ever decide to sell this console, which is this is the launch date console that I have. What was it? November 8th, November 7th of 2017, and this is the launch date Project Scorpio edition. I have the box. I'm keeping it nice and cool, so I'm taking care of this console. So 10 years from now, when I sell it on eBay, I can probably get like $1,000 for it easily, maybe more, depending how much you need that console, that signature edition console, you know. So you're definitely gonna get the value from Project Scorpio edition in the long run. I want to try Witcher 3 on my One X. I have a Samsung KS8000. I hope they did a good job. Oh, you should check my previous video. I have that new calibration settings for the Warm Color 2. It looks awesome. It looks great. You know, on Samsung KS8000 HDR pops. Look, you're getting a native 4K and HDR, and you see detail that you didn't see before on this game. Hey, Miss Struders, my brother from a distant mother. How are you, man? Hey, TV geeks are here for sure. Yeah, Happy New Year to you too, man. Hey, Happy New Year to everyone. It is 2018 and it is cold. Yeah. All right, so let's continue. Well, in case you missed something here, Mr. Struders, Mr. Geralt of Rivia here needs to go to the vampire town to track down another vampire that's been killing other people in this town of Duchess. This is the expansion called Blood and Wine. That's what this is. Here, let me tell you, let me play this one more time for Mr. Struder so he knows what's going on.
Tesha Mudna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment, a torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshamutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
No, actually, George, this is the Xbox One X version, and it's running in a 4K mode. Yeah, Miss Struders, man, this looks fantastic in HDR. My video on the camera from GoPro yesterday doesn't do it justice, well, especially in on your B7, on the B6, the one you have. Was it E6 or B6? That OLED that you have, man, it's gonna look ridiculously stunning. Boss man, hey. Yeah, man, you're welcome, man. It's my pleasure. You know, there's so many things you can do on that Roku TV. Just the fact that it has a Roku 4K streaming on there. And Roku streaming has truckload of apps. And when you add Apple 4K with that Roku streaming, man, you're pretty much all set. You're going to have so many streamings, apps. You'll never need a cable ever again, honestly. I mean, who even needs cable? You just need cable for the internet, honestly. That's about it. Everything else you can get on these apps through the internet, it's all there. All right, so let's go. Colonel Geralt of Rivia, aka Snake, is gonna go to this Teshmamuntna place where we're gonna meet with Vampire, the Vamp. Yes, I had to go back in the past just to track this Vamp. All right, let's go.
See no reason to dawdle.
Yeah, Roku's great, man.
Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
Why are you drinking that?
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
Crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshamutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And yours.
Don't you dare. So we're trying to lure him in, you know. They're gonna use me as a bait when we go to this Teshmamuntna. We're trying to bait that vampire so he can show up. Oh, it's a whole new game, Miss Struders, man. It's like a whole new separate game. It's like hundreds of hours on both Stone and Blood, and on was it Heart of Stone and Wine and Blood. It's like you're looking at 180 hours altogether.
The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Let me ask him, you sure you want to do this, man? By the way, this looks great in 4K.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
Yeah, you better not hurt me, man. I'm your friend, damn it. All right, lead the way.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger.
You know, he's also a detective. You know, Geralt Rivia. It's more like a Batman, but he's like a beast and vampire detective.
Vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
Ooh, what was that? All right, let's get in there then.
An ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout.
Hold on, guys. Let me adjust my brightness so you guys can see a little bit better here. By the way, I'm glad that I have a splitter, because what I'm doing is I'm watching this on my UHD 69p 4K monitor, and it looks fantastic in the 4K. I wish that I'll have to figure out the way to stream 4K for you guys. And if I can't stream 4K, I'm going to try to give you guys at least a video footage of 4K gameplay so you guys can see this in 4K. And we'll see. I got to talk to Elgato. There's that new capture called 4K Pro, but I'm not sure if it supports HDR. And is it just going to record 4K, or is it going to also implement the HDR? So I need to talk to them about that, see what they say. Anyway, let me go ahead and adjust the brightness for you guys so you can see a little bit better. It seems it's a bit dark here on the stream because I want you guys to see a little bit better. So I'm going to adjust that really quick here. Just bear with me a little bit. So let me go ahead and let me adjust this for you guys. Go right over here. And picture brightness. We're going to move the brightness to 25. Leave it at 25 here. And it's going to look better. Okay, so
Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
and for those of you who are wondering, let me show you that it is in 4K mode. Just so you know, it is a 4K mode HDR. Hopefully brightness is better now. There is a little bit of tearing, but that's not from console. That's from my streaming. The reason you see that tearing is because it's compressing this 4K output into a 720p, so it's tearing a little bit. So that's why. The plan for 2018 is I don't know. I was thinking about Sony, but I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see what CES Vegas has to offer, especially with this new HDR Plus Samsung lineup TVs. They're gonna be showing up. I want to see how that's gonna go. So it's gonna be wait and see. You know, I don't know yet till maybe summer. I'll wait till summer. By the end of summer, maybe into fall, I'll know exactly maybe what I want to get. But right now, I'm just waiting to see. You know, to see if there's anything substantially better, or you know. There's so many televisions coming up. There's ELED, micro LEDs. There's a new form of QLEDs from TCL. Not the QLED, the one that's in the Samsung, but just emitting by itself, kind of like OLED QLED. There's all sorts of technology coming out, so it's like wait and see. Really, honestly, that's what it's about this year for me. Just kind of do my research, wait and see, and then I'll make my decision. Especially with the Samsung and their HDR Plus, to see where's that gonna go.
During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
George, that HDR Plus is just like the fake HDR Plus. This is going to be a totally new format, meaning that you're going to have a TV that specifically has the hardware to utilize that HDR Plus. Okay, and meaning that the panel will have to be different. The hardware inside the panel will have to be different to utilize that HDR, that dynamic metadata. Well, it's really a dynamic metadata. It's unlocked. It's not static. It's unlocked because it goes into a higher peak brightness. HDR Plus, it's really trying to compete with Dolby Vision. That's what it's really all about, you know. And now the only question remains: is the Samsung going to be releasing their first 12-bit panels with HDR Plus? That's the question. And that answer, we're going to have to wait till CES Vegas to find out if that's the case. That's pretty much what it comes down to. If they release 12-bit television panel, if Samsung releases 12-bit television panel this year with that HDR Plus, then that's going to be very interesting. Because you got to remember, with a 12-bit panel, that'll be the first 12-bit panel. Man, you're going to be getting some serious improvement on the color and the peak brightness. And you're truly going to be, like, experiencing that HDR the way, honestly, it was meant to be experienced. That's going to be an insane amount of color that you're going to be seeing, man, with the 12-bit. But I don't see, I'm just guessing. Nobody knows. They're keeping it secret. They're not saying much except we have plans for HDR Plus this year. So we're going to have to wait till next month to find out in Vegas as to what they're going to show us and, you know, and present us with. Oh yeah, we'll need 2.1 easily for that. I mean, you're going to need everything. You know, when you buy a 12-bit television, you're going to need a new 4K player. Hopefully Oppo will support the HDR Plus. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't support it, because they're like independent and they can pretty much put whatever they want, you know, inside their players, because they're not tied to any company. So they're like open market pretty much. Oh, it starts this week? Oh, perfect. There you go.
Cells.
I thought they're gonna move it to February, but it is January, huh? That's great.
This particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
That's gonna be interesting to see what they're gonna say about the Samsung. All right, here we are. He's gonna use me as a bait, so I'm gonna jump into this cage, I guess.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time. Deny it, but alas, I can do neither.
Colonel, that is me. It's me, the snake. Alright, I'm gonna have to go inside that cage, am I? I don't like this, but I gotta do it. I gotta beat the vamp.
Fine.
I gotta do my vengeance to what he did to Naomi.
Place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Hey, Serini, how you doing? Welcome. Under the knee. No, it's just that my my internet right now, the upload speed is not that great, so I cannot, you know, crank it up all the way to 1080p 60, you know. That's Xfinity for you. That's Comcast for you, man. I mean, I could stream it to 1080p 60. I could do that, but you remember those guys who are doing that, you know, the ones that are like streaming 1080p 60, those are the high rollers. These guys, they have 3 gigabytes to 4 gigabytes, and they have close to like 180 megabits per second upload speed, so they're able to have that 1080p 60 constant speed, and they're paying like $300-400 a month for Comcast Business, meaning they have to dig up a specific kind of a cable that goes into your house or your studio or whatever, and then that's how these guys are able to do that. But we're talking about high rollers, people who are making $100,000 a year, doing live streams, whatever. So for them, $300 a month, $400 a month doesn't mean shit, because they have that ability to do so. So that's why you're not seeing 1080p 60. That's in a nutshell, just to kind of let you know how that works. If I become huge and I got a lot of money to spend, then yeah, you'll see me with a studio. You'll see me with 1080p 60. Hell, might even see me with a 4K 60. Nah, don't feel bad. I mean, look, 720p is still good, you know, for a stream. It's not bad, but it would be nice if I could stream it at like you know, 1080p 60 or 4K. I mean, if I could stream it at the 2K, it'd be great.
Feel all right, Regis?
How I feel is unimportant. My blood agitated and transformed. That's what matters. It's what we need to save Detlef.
Well, this thing about the high rollers, man, they're all the same. Honestly, if you look at all the high roller videos, they're all the same. The same cameras moving up and down, left and right, cutting here, cutting there. They spend so much money on the equipment and making it all gourmet style and high-end Rode microphones and all of that stuff. Then they have some people they hire in the staff. They go in there, they edit, they do all this stuff. But they can do that because they have money to do so. You know, they can afford that. So yeah, their videos will look super fancy, super great, because they have that ability to do so. You know. So I don't want to compare myself with them because I'm not them. You know.
Feel all right, Regis?
How I feel is unimportant. My blood agitated and transformed. That's what matters. It's what we need to save Detlef.
Alright, so we have to place the bait on each of the tunnels. So we gotta go and do this. Alright, where's the tunnel? Alright, put a bait here. George, all of these things we'll find out Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. We'll find out what's going on, which televisions will support it, or you're gonna have to buy a new television. I think you're gonna have to buy a new television, okay? That's how the business works. You know, they want you to spend more money, basically. They want you to have a reason to purchase another television, all right? So don't expect your current television to support that new format. It's not gonna happen. They're probably gonna make you buy a new television that's gonna support that sticker, and you're also gonna need a 4K player that's gonna support that. I'm sure the new televisions will come in with Amazon Prime app with the Samsung and Netflix that's gonna support HDR+. So right off the gate with that app that's built inside the Samsung TV, you'll have the ability to stream HDR+. But don't expect your KS8000 or MU8000 or your 9000 or even QLED Q7F to support HDR+. It's not going to happen. C7, I'd forget it, because this is, from what I heard, HDR+, it's strictly Samsung. It belongs to Samsung. So LG won't be able to have it. Sony won't be able to have it. So strictly Samsung right now. But all of these questions that people are wondering, you're gonna find out. Right now, he's just guessing. Everybody's just guessing. Nobody knows. So you're gonna have to wait till Tuesday to find out exactly what's going on. Okay, there's one more here. Oh no. I need to place one more meat here. Right here. Where is it? No, I haven't tried the Final Fantasy 15, but I heard it looks pretty good.
Feel all right, Regis?
How I feel is unimportant. My blood agitated and transformed. That's what matters.
Okay, I put one over here.
Need to save that love.
I put one over here, and one's right over here. So I think I put all of them. I think they're all here. Hold on. Let me use my vision. Okay, here we go. So there's one more.
One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick.
Here we go. There's a little Illuminati symbol here. Hold on. No, it should be on. It could be maybe YouTube, you know, server could be going in and out. But it says I'm still online, so I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? Just trying to place these baits here. Alright, hold on. Hold on a second. There's something here. But how do I break this? Oh, let's do this. Here we go. That's it. Place the bait. There we go. I already got it. I already used that telekinesis blast. Alright. Tell Regis I'm ready to fight Colonel. Regis, Colonel's Regis. Alright, Colonel. Ready to do this. Let's do it. Let's bait the vamp.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent, and also my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what will you do once I've uttered it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this.
Come on.
Oh, come on, you bastards. Damn it.
Lost your nerve?
Oh shit, did you see that? Oh my gosh.
Smell the blood.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Oh my god. Am I gonna survive this or what? Oh, this is a tough one, man. This is very hard. The first PlayStation 4 exclusive? Not sure. Isn't it supposed to be The Last of Us? Chapter 2? Nah. Not excited about the remake, man. Because I've already played that game. I'm more like, I want to see, I'm tired of remakes, man. I just want to see, I want to see something new. You know, give me a new, fresh, you know, first party game. I want to see something fresh and new. Man, am I ready for this fight? Let me see. Hold on a sec. I don't know if I'm ready for this. See what I got here. Let me see. The potions, the potions, the potions, the potions. The food. Put it here. And let's use one more. Let's put it here. So it's not ready yet, so that meaning that we're not going to see it anytime soon, right? You know, it's interesting to see if PlayStation 5 is going to make any kind of like shed of light this year. If they're going to even mention it, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But we can definitely expect to see something by the end of this year regarding PlayStation's new console. You know, I mean, they're going to have to, you know, release something new. Probably by the end of 2019, or I think 2020 is what I'm expecting to see. Maybe PlayStation 5 truly kind of like kick in with a release date. I guess they want to make it like an anniversary thing, like 2020, November 15th or something like that.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
All right, let's do it.
Maybe we'll need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I utter it?
Don't know. Calm us down. Somehow.
Please, Geralt. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
How long are you gonna make me wait?
Come on.
We just smell the blood.
Oh my god, they're coming out of the woodwork everywhere. Oh my god. Jesus. See, I have to wait for his bloodthirst or his bloodlust to reach that certain level. But man, I'm definitely not prepared for this shit. I shouldn't have gone to this mission. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Come on. Come on, Regis. Get that blood. Get that bloodlust.
Good. I can hear more coming.
Come on. Don't let me down. Get your bloodlust. Goodness. What? Oh! What do you mean I'm dead? How did I die? Well, you know, Xbox really has become more like a, you know, third-party 4K gaming machine, really, because I would love to see more exclusives from Xbox One X. You know, I would like to see Microsoft create new first-party games instead of Halo and Gears. I would like to see something else out there, you know, because now they have this power, they have this ability to do so, and they have all the necessary tools right now to make a really great first-party game and utilize this power of this console. They can contact CD Projekt Red. They can do something together, you know, make a new first-party game. They could have contacted Hideo Kojima. Instead, they let Sony contact Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima, you know, now it's working with Sony. So Microsoft has all these opportunities, but they just seem to fail. They're so focused on that stupid Gears of War and Halo, which I freaking hate now. I'm tired of Halo. I'm tired of Gears. If I see another Halo, if I see another Gears, I'm gonna throw up. I'm just sick and tired of it, man. Seriously, tired of Gears. Tired of Halo. Enough, man. Give me something new.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside.
What do you mean Need for Speed 2?
Alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Unless it's an exclusive, it doesn't mean anything, Daniel. If it's a third-party game, it doesn't mean anything, honestly. You know, if it's an exclusive, then I can see, you know, that game being something special. But if it's not a exclusive game, then forget it.
Started spinning.
You know, Nintendo sandwiches turned out to be like the best-selling console, hybrid console, handheld device ever. And they got a lot of games, man. They got Doom, they got Skyrim, LA Noire. They got a bunch of stuff, man. So Nintendo Switch plus NBA 2K's on it, FIFA 18's on it. They got that new Mario Galaxy, so they got a bunch of games out there, something for everyone a little bit. The one thing I would love to see is Call of Duty on Nintendo Switch. That would be great.
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
Please, you won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
God. I was definitely not prepared for this shit, man. This was a mistake. Oh my God. Ah, shit. Come on. Let me try something really quick. Let me do this. Let me switch to a performance mode. Let me see what happens. Let's try this performance mode. I want to see kind of speed I can get here now. I mean, games like this should always be in 60 FPS, honestly, because, you know, you're dependent on low latency to be, like, super responsive, especially for The Witcher. So let's see what we got here now. Alright, so I see a much better performance here. Alright, it's much better. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Ah, died like a little bitch. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. First never follows. How you doing, man? Awesome. Yeah, he should definitely get some sort of recognition, bro, for that. Didn't he win the Golden Globes the year before, on 2014? Didn't he get it for the Interstellar? I think he might have got one for the Interstellar. But yeah, man, he definitely deserves a recognition for that Dunkirk. That Dunkirk visually was freaking amazing, man. It really felt like you were there, like watching that movie. Oh, man. And what's so cool about that film is they shot the entire movie on the real location in France, in Dunkirk. That's the exact beach where it all happened. That pier, it's exactly where it happened. So that sea right there, all on the shores, it's all exactly where it happened. So it wasn't like they went to some, you know, bogus location somewhere else and recreated it. They did have to move some elements, CGI, you know, the buildings and whatnot, so that way, you know, because things have been rebuilt since 1940s, but the entire film was shot in that real location, man. Possibly. I mean, anything's possible. I think we might even see Redux remastered version of Metal Gear. I think we might see that. And I would love to see all of the Metal Gears being remastered and like with a brand new engine, you know, like Unreal Engine 4 with like 4K HDR, 60 FPS. I would love to see that. That would be great. But is Konami going to do that? Pfft. Look, when you have company like Konami holding the rights of Metal Gear, don't expect anything. Let's just put it that way. But they might do it. They might do it for the money reasons. You know, they'll probably squeeze as much juice as they can out of Gear franchise, and they might do a remaster. That's why I think they might do it, because they want to squeeze as much cash as they can from that game. But what kind of remaster are we going to see? I don't know. We'll see. The 4K version, yeah, that's the version I was talking about. You talking about Dunkirk 4K version? Mr. Struders, it's a good movie, but don't expect Saving Private Ryan. It's not that type of a movie. You know, it's a different type of a movie. It's more of a suspense, tension. It's like a rising suspension tension for like beginning to the end. It's like there's always this tension, and the movie cuts between the land and the sea and the air. So you get to see these sailors. They're trying to save these soldiers. They're stuck on this beach, and then you see the air perspective from the British Air Force, you know, trying to gun down these bombers, these Nazi bombers. They're just putting the pressure onto the 400,000 British soldiers. They're stuck on that beach. It's based on true story, you know, but it's really more of a tension, and the movie has such a high scope to it. Like there's a realness. The movie feels so real. There's barely any CGI. Like what you see is what you get. And it's for hour and 55 minutes, you get to be drawn into this tension, you know, the suspense and tension. It really looks great, man. Visually, it's like a feast. And you expect nothing less than greatness visually when you have Christopher Nolan filming in 75mm or 77mm IMAX cameras. It's just, he was able to put the IMAX camera inside the Spitfire, man. It's ridiculous. Outside and inside the Spitfire, the big gigantic cameras, he was able to fit into those Spitfires. So, I mean, it looks great. You know, I saw it in the movie theaters, in the IMAX movie theater, so it was really great. And the sound was really good, too. You know, I cannot tell you the suspense of the sound and that very tense Hans Zimmer track. That it's very eerie, man. It's like going to a dentist, like somebody's drilling into you. It's a very like pressurized music, you know, tensed music. So, I mean, it's a very tense movie, but it's not Saving Private Ryan. Saving Private Ryan was more about the first POV perspective experience of a combat, like what's it like being inside the combat. Okay, so that was more of that. And you see blood and gore and everything. This was more like a tense suspension, what it is. But it's still great. But you're going to be in a treat. When you see it in the 4K, you're truly going to be in a treat.
What now?
It looks great, man. Especially when they cut to the IMAX scenes. And there's a lot of IMAX scenes on a physical media disc. It looks gorgeous. It just looks beautiful, man. And if you have a great surround sound, oh man, you're in for a treat. That you know, if you got Onkyo TXNR 77 and you got Dolby Atmos hooked up to it, oh man. I even watched it with my Dell Visor. I have a Dell Visor VR headset. That's a 1440 by 1440. On each eye, and it looked really great on the big giant screen looking at it with a VR. That was great too, with a Dolby Atmos headsets, you know.
Bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
And another movie I recommend, Stephen King, It looks beautiful, man, in Dolby Vision and HDR. It just looks amazing. Color pops, transfer, it's like Gillette sharp. Perfect, man.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
Well, you know, I had a video about that where I talked about there's different aspect ratios, you know. There's 21:9, then you got 16:9. Now, all of the television, they support 16:9. But if the movie it's encoded to 21 by 9, then you can stretch that image a little bit to fit the screen. Now, it is going to be stretched. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. You're not going to have like a perfect, you know, 21:9:9 ratio because you don't have that type of a screen to support 21 by 9. But you can fill it in and stretch it in. It's going to fit the screen. You can do it that way, but that only works if the movie is filmed in that ratio. So you got to find out what ratio the movie is filmed. If the movie is filmed in 16 by 9 and it's still in the black bars, then it's not going to work. So only you have to find what the ratio the movie is on. This aspect ratio, honestly, it's something you should use if you have a projector. If you have a projector and you got a 300-inch, you know, silver screen, then you can use that ratio from the Oppo. Use 21 by 9 movable aspect ratio, and that aspect ratio will fill in that 21 by 9 on your silver screen. Tony Hawk 6. I kind of gave up on Tony Hawk, man. You know, is Activision gonna do it? I don't know. It's hard to tell. They might do it, but they'll probably have to talk to Tony Hawk himself, you know, because he still has some rights on it. So they might have to talk to him first before they do that. But no, I'm not ready for this, man. I gotta go. Hold on. I'm not ready for this. I need more time. I have to be prepared. I have to have like a bunch of swords and whatnot, you know. Right now, what I have here is not enough for me to defeat these spiders, these vampires. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which movie is going to get the Golden Globes. Stephen King, I'm surprised didn't get anything because they should definitely recognize that movie.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Man, I was pretty impressed by Xbox One X on the 4K HDR streaming. I have showed you guys Blade Runner 2049, and streaming looked pretty good on the 4K HDR version on Microsoft. And 4K player, it runs pretty good too. Now, it's not as great as Oppo. Obviously, in Oppo, it's much cleaner, sharper. Like the best way to explain Oppo, the bitrate, it's like Gillette razor sharp. Okay. On the Xbox, it's good, but it's not Gillette razor sharp, you know, as it is on the Oppo. Obviously, Oppo, it's a state of the art, best 4K player out there. There's nothing better than UDP 203, unless you're talking about 205, which is mainly for the home theater. That extra features they put on there. But it's pretty much the same processing that the UDP 203 has. I mean, look, for a console that's $500, I think it's great. It's a great 4K player. It's a great 4K streaming. It has a 4K apps. It has a 4K gaming. So you're getting a lot of accolades for $500. Okay, you know you can't play Witcher 3 on UDP 203 Oppo. Okay. You can't play all these enhanced games on UDP Oppo 203. So you gotta ask yourself, hey man, I get it. I know that Oppo, it's meant for home theater enthusiasts, okay? It's meant for people who just love their home theater and love cinema. I get it. I understand that. And that's why you're paying that higher dollar, higher price. But for everyday Joe, everyday Mary, or everyday bloke out there, okay? With Xbox One X and a good 4K TV, you're getting a great combo. Meaning you'll be able to stream 4K movies, 4K televisions, 4K apps, watch Netflix in 4K, Amazon Prime in 4K, play video games in 4K HDR, and watch 4K movies in 4K HDR, and take pictures in 4K HDR and share them. Take a little video of 4K HDR and upload to YouTube, about what, 30 seconds, 40 seconds. With the external hard drive, you can do that, or external USB, you can do that, and then transfer it to PC, and then from there you can upload it to your YouTube channel, which this is something I need to do. So you are getting a lot of stuff on this console. You know, for that price, for $500, you're getting a lot of accolades, you're getting a lot of stuff, a lot of value built into it. So you got to look at it from that point of view. And that's the way I look at Xbox One X. No, UP970, it's not a bad 4K player. But the thing is, my only problem with the UP970 is just I don't like the remote. It's not responsive. And sometimes it makes a noise, the discs, when it's spinning, it makes a noise inside. And it's built very, how would I put it, man? It's built very light. You know, you can easily see, I can easily see myself damaging that 4K player in the future. I mean, look, if you can get that 4K player for like a really cheap price, then yeah, go ahead and buy it, you know. But you got to remember, you get what you pay for. And you also have to remember, with the Xbox One X, you're going to get that same exact 4K quality that you have on that LG. You're going to get it with the Xbox One X. The only thing you won't get is the Dolby Vision support, obviously. But who's to say that maybe in the future, Microsoft maybe will update the Dolby Vision? Who's to say that they won't do it? Yeah, I finished it, but I didn't like the ending. It was like, meh. Arkham Knight ending was really like, meh. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't played it, but I didn't like the fact that the Arkham Knight was the Robin. Nah. I don't know. I mean, Arkham Knight, it looked fantastic graphically, but I just didn't like the story. The story was really like, yeah, they screwed it up, man. And especially considering is their last game, their last Batman game, and they screwed it up that badly with the story. It's kind of surprising that they did that, you know. Okay, how do I exit here? I need to exit. Oh, this is how you exit. Alright. Let's go see the Duchess.
That's it, Roach.
No, man. There's... me finding a time to finish all these games, it's impossible. Mr. Struders. I haven't even finished Zelda. I mean, like, there's so many games.
Oh, there, Roach.
I would have to be, like, locked up somewhere, like in Alaska, remote place in Alaska, for like 12 months in order for me to finish these games. You just have to feed me food and water. And occasional, some cold girls, they show up. Hey, Eskimo girls, that's fine too. I don't care. You know what I mean? But there's no way that I would be able to finish, like, you know, all of those games. This is not possible, man. Let me switch to 4K here. Hold on. Display, advanced. It is in the 4K mode. Okay, so it is in the 4K.
Hey,
By the way, what you guys are seeing, it's nothing compared to like how this looks in 4K HDR, man. I'm looking this at the monitor right now, and it's just beautifully razor Gillette sharp, man. It just looks amazing. I'm gonna go see the Duchess. There's a lot of babes in this town here. I wonder if I can talk to her. Hold on.
to be honest,
I need to work on my armor, man. I need to go fix my armor. Yeah, yes, I finished Call of Duty World War II. That was great, man. Call of Duty World War II was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed that game, man. That was great.
What a brute.
It was really, it reminded me of Band of Brothers, man. Like, the Call of Duty World War II really reminded me of Band of Brothers. They should have just called it Call of Duty Band of Brothers, or like Saving Private Ryan, or something like that. It was really like inspired by both TV show and the movie. It's obvious. Like, when you look at that Sledgehammer company and you look at that video game and the campaign, it was really inspired by Spielberg. There's so much Spielberg in that Call of Duty World War II. It's like you might as well have Spielberg directing that video game. And they were obviously inspired by those two movies and TV shows, you know, Band of Brothers and Saving Private Ryan. Because you have both mixture of the 101st Airborne and then the Rangers. So there's two different mixtures of... they did also show some British forces, some commandos, and French resistance. So they were kind of staying true to the World War II, you know, era. But they didn't show Canadians.
citizens, Beauclerc, Toussaint, wherever you are kindly reminded that by decision of the city.
So which one did you get now? Did you get Xbox? Did you return? So you returned PlayStation, right? So did you get Xbox One X? Oh, there should be a switch. Hold on a second. There should be a place for me here to fix my armor and my sword.
Go.
Another murder by the horrid beast.
Okay, let me. No. Put that down, man. Put it down.
The beast of Beauclerc has citizens.
Here we go.
Greetings.
A witcher from the School of the Wolf, here in Tucson. Greetings. I'm Lazar Lafargue.
Geralt of Rivia. Seem pretty enthused. Got a job for me?
Rather. Mind you, it's no monster hunt, but
Well, at least you're honest about it, man.
I'm an armorer.
That's cool, man. If you're a fan of a console, man, I have no problem with that, you know.
Of exception.
But I have to agree with you. There are no exclusives at the moment on the Xbox, and
Seen any though?
to me, it's not a problem because
Quite. For I've been lucky.
I have the ability to play all these third-party games in a much better quality, you know. But I see your point, you know. PlayStation does have exclusives, and it does have PlayStation VR that also has their own exclusives on top of that. So, you know, Sony has that accolade of exclusives and PlayStation VR, so they have those two out there that's You know, everyone seems to be forgetting about PlayStation VR. Like, hey, hold on a second, you know, but they do have PlayStation VR. You could play Skyrim on it. Okay, you can play Doom on it. You know, there's a bunch of games you can play on it. Let me see what you got.
What do you have on offer?
You know, speaking of PlayStation, I just realized I never finished. I never finished the Persona 5. God damn it. I never finished Persona 5. I'm gonna get all of this. What else we got here? Get that as well. Let's see what else you got. What else you got? See what this guy has here. Does he have any swords? Damn it.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
All right, it's repaired. Well, look, man, like I said, it's you got to look at it from this point of view. You know, with the Xbox One X, you are definitely getting a package deal. You know, you don't have to buy Xbox One X if you just want to have a home theater separate cinema experience, and that's the way you want to go. Then obviously you're gonna go with the Oppo UDP. You're gonna go with all these state-of-the-art components. But if you're not like a hardcore enthusiast, okay, if you just somebody who would like to experience 4K here and there and a little bit of 4K gaming, and you got a 4K TV, you're like a casual guy or a casual gal, whatever. So this console for $500 is definitely going to save you a bunch of money. Okay, instead of you buying a PC to achieve 4K on these games, instead of you buying a 4K players and components and all this other stuff. So with this package deal, you're definitely getting some money saved when you buy a television. If you put Xbox One X with, let's say, a $1,500 television, for $2,000 you can have an Xbox One X and a really good 4K television, 65-inch, and you're good to go. All right, now let me change my outfit. Here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. That looks badass. What about this one? That one looks good too. 34, 38 resistance. What about this one? Let me see. 26 resistance, 31 resistance. And this one has 38, 34. So this one's better. This one right here. Let's see how we look. We look pretty good, huh? All right, let's see if we can get something for our pants. Show me what you got.
You're back. So, how should...
Show me what you got, man.
What do you have on offer?
Oh my god, what is this? Eternal is Executioner armor. Oh yeah. What is this? Heavy armor. Yeah. And what is this? Heavy armor. Depends. Ooh, this is gonna be great. Let's do this.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
I gotta tell you, Xbox One X has been very quiet, man, considering I have it now for 2 months and it's been running quietly.
Another murder.
Alright, let's look at our inventory. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now we look badass, man. That's right. And look at these boots. I look like a RoboCop, man. Damn. Now I look like a badass. For sure. But let's buy some crafting material. Hold on. Let's buy some more stuff.
So, how shall it be? Will you help hunt down the Grandmaster?
Let's buy some crafting elements here. Let's see what he got. That's for the roach. We'll get that. What is this? What is this? I think we're good. We're good here, man.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
Hold on, let me see. Get some gloves. Do I need gloves? I think I'm good with the gloves. I'm all good here.
Farewell.
Good luck on the path.
Look pretty badass.
Tourney. Surfing as patron this year, Lady Vivian.
Look at my Robocop boots.
Valiant knight, all corners of the world will vie for the title of tourney champion. Tickets still available, but certain to run.
Hold on,
out.
we gotta equip the roach. Where's inventory? Armory. Oh, there's roach right there. Hold on. Here we go. Ready? That's it. There you go.
This season.
Now he looks badass.
From the friseur Jean-Louis Ludovic, the latest in cuts and styles in the Koviri court fashion. Jean-Louis Ludovic for the lady.
Let's go mount on our roach
Northern fashion.
horse. Now we look totally prepared, man. Look badass.
To be honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and women on the
Another murder by the horrid beast. Mildred.
Let's save the game. You know what's funny? There was a commercial yesterday. They were showing the anniversary for PlayStation 3. And it was like 11 years ago? 12 years, well, something like that. 12 years ago. PlayStation 3 was released. And it was $600. You know, it's funny. Like, I remember, like, $600, you know, even back then.
Come on.
For PlayStation 3, I was like, that's expensive, you know. But it was expensive for only Blu-ray, honestly. It was for the Blu-ray. And, I mean, I liked PlayStation 3 when it first came out. It was great. But I always felt that the $600 was like way too much, man. I mean, that was back then, $600. And people didn't complain. No one complained about the price, you know. It's like, it's worth it. It has a Blu-ray player in it. Well, guess what? Xbox One X has a 4K player in it too, and it's a very powerful console. And you're only paying $500, so think about that. But you know, if I mention this to, like, let's say Sony fans, they'll get mad. But that's the fact, you know. Like, hey guys. You were willing to pay $600 for a console that barely had any exclusives at the time it was released. I mean, what did it have? Didn't have anything, honestly. Alright, where should we go now? Like a boss, man. I'm running around this Duchess of Mountain Duchess Town.
A fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
The Witcher.
What's new, mon ami?
That's the Duchess town right there.
Go, go.
Knight's Dormant Square. Let's leave our horse here. Dismount. Oh, this looks beautiful, man. Look at this. Wow, dude. Look at this. Should definitely take a photo here. Like this. Become the Dutcher. The Witcher Dutcher.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Dreadful.
Talk to the commander.
Let me go up there a little bit. Let me check this town. I haven't checked this town thoroughly, so let me go through this town a little bit, see what we got. No, Ray, I'm playing it on my LG UD69P monitor, my 27-inch IPS monitor, 4K monitor. This looks great on a 4K monitor. I mean, it just looks gorgeous on a 4K monitor. If you guys never played this like on a 4K monitor, man, because now you got a native 4K being squeezed into this monitor, and that density of that pixels will just look perfect.
Lads behind the drum, with colors blazing like the sun, along the road to Commonwealth Bay, over the hills and far away.
What is this guy doing?
Do not disturb.
Oh!
Wow, this looks beautiful, man. Look at this. Top of the world, man.
Best cure for the beast, a Witcher.
Such are the times, my good fellow.
Night, bluff, and wine.
Hello there.
Fruitful hunt to you, Witcher.
There's so much to explore in this town, man. Like, this castle is so huge.
Not even draft horse will talk without some carrot to
Every
move.
last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and wind.
Wow, look at this, man. Look at the view here. It's crazy. We got a nice view from a town here as well. Perfect. Oh, this would be a nice picture here. Take a selfie here. Damn, look at this town. Obviously, you guys need to watch this in the 4K HDR just to see how beautiful this looks, man. Now, I'm not experiencing HDR here, but I'm experiencing IPS 4K, native 4K, and it still looks great. Hey, Iron Maiden, cheers, Poland. How are you, man? How you doing? Welcome to the chat room.
So falling lads behind the drum, with colors blazing like the sun, along the road to come with me, over the hills and far away.
Man, this game looks beautiful.
The Butcher of Lafayette called to be the savior of Tucson. Interesting.
Oh, look at this. I will take a photo here too. Here we go. Hey, stop hitting me. Oh, it has a bunch of new locations though. Bunch of new locations. Like this is the Dutch's town. This is the new location. It has a truckload of new locations though. I mean, it's gonna take you a while to explore all of this. There's so much to explore, man. You could be playing this forever. And it does have this thing, like where you can go travel fast. That has this thing right here. Let me show you. You can travel fast if you want, so that way you don't have to waste your time. Travel fast. Right here, you have that. Fast travel. And you can choose where you want to go. You want to go here? Or do you want to go to Miltina? These are all the locations that I have tried. Let's go over here for now a little bit. Belclair Palace, that's where we are. There's a notice board here. Miltina Gate. That's the cemetery. We haven't explored this. We haven't explored this either. This is the hunting cottage right here. And then right here we got this is named after these duchess, Carolina, Roberta. So we can go here if you want. We can go there, fast travel. Mr. Witcher, upscaler. I mean, it's a lot. You know, the thing about The Witcher 3, there's so much for you to explore here, so much to do. Hello. But all the locations are very beautiful, man. They're like, they did a good job rendering everything here.
You shan't find anything better in all Toussaint.
Especially right here. Let me show you, like next to this little water chute right here, the little river, the little, you know, stream of this little channel right here of river that's coming through. Looks great. And then, you know, the grass, the cows, the farms. Yeah, there's cows here too, man. Yeah, they got cows. They got everything.
Faster.
Hello there. You want to go right together?
Slow now. Move it.
Zooming out, I don't know how to do that. I can't do that, but it's definitely huge, man. Like you can easily get lost here. Like you can hide here in the bushes if you like. If you want to go take a piss and just hide right here, take a shit, go up here. This is where the Witcher takes a shit. Hold on. Witcher goes right here next to this tree. Right here. That's where I take a piss, take a shit. Alright, good. Can't wait for the Red Dead Redemption. Man, that's gonna be great. That the sequel. You got some deer, elk, moose. You got people right next to them. Yeah, that's gonna be sick, man. Red Dead Redemption 2 is gonna be just... What is this? It's a peacock. Oh, it's a wolf.
Let's go.
There they are. Come on. Are you running away? You better run away. I'm gonna spare their life. What the hell is that? Holy shit, that's a big cat.
Whoa there, Roach.
Panther. Oh my god. That's a big giant panther right there. Nah, I'm not gonna kill a panther. I'm gonna spare you. It's a big one, man. No, not yet. I haven't gotten any yet. I haven't been playing The Witcher that long, you know. This is like my first time really getting into The Witcher. You know. And did you notice how the weather changes? You know, you got now a little bit of a cloudy skies, foggy. As you're going up to the mountains, it gets a little bit foggier. You know, there's a little bit of haze as you're going up to the mountains and exploring. Yeah, I know that, Dirty Sprite. But the reason I want it, it's because for my next mission, fighting all them vampires, I definitely need that armor to protect myself. Hidden treasure. Ooh, there's a hidden treasure here. Bandit. Oh, these bandits. You guys sure want to do this? Come on, bring it. Bring it. Come here. Son of a bitch. Alright, motherfuckers. You want to do this? Let's do it. Come on.
What? Lost your nerve?
Come on. Bring it. Come on. Come on. Ooh, did you see that head? Oh my god. No, unfortunately I'm not going to. I wish I could, but I just can't. I got so much stuff I have to take care of here. You know, I would love to, man. I would love to go to CES Vegas. That would be great, you know, to see what they've got in there. But I might do it one of these years. I might do it. Might go in there and do it. You know. Come on. Come on, bring it. Bring it, you son of a bitch. Come on. It's not over yet. Don't run away now. Did I get him? Yeah, I did. Come on. You remember, you asked for this.
Time to do this.
That's right. Who's next? Let's finish this. Told you it was gonna end badly for you.
Come on.
Oh, you're gonna regret that shit. Oh look, it's raining. There's a hidden treasure here. Let's go find it. I mean, Forza has a good graphics, but it does run on 60 FPS, you know, so you are getting a 60 FPS game nonetheless, you know. Let's take a screenshot here.
Let's go. Move it.
What the hell was that? You see that? Holy shit. Some kind of a monster. The hell was that? I mean, the way I look at Forza is it has a lot of cars, it has a lot of races, it has a lot of multiplayer options. It's a good racing game for a Microsoft, being an exclusive game, obviously. But I would say Project Cars 2 has more features when you look at it that way, you know. You're definitely going to get more features on on Project Cars 2. And here you can go and go back to the same. You can fast travel. You can exit, and then you can fast travel. Come here. Hold on. So I can fast travel if I want to. Go back to I can go back here and continue where my mission was, where I left off. This is that graveyard where that vampire is. Remember that vampire where I'm supposed to go meet Regis, and then we're supposed to go to that bait, go to that vampire nest. But first thing first, let me look at my inventory, see what I got. Food and drink, yes, we're gonna need this. Hey, let me save the game here. It's saved.
Regis.
Ah, there you are.
There you are.
Now.
All right, let's go.
Let's
do this.
Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesham Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Yes, at 88. This is the Xbox One X version that's running on the 4K mode, native 4K. However, you cannot see it because I'm emitting the signal from 4K compressed to 720p on a live stream. But it is 4K, native 4K HDR, and in native 4K HDR, this just looks stunning, man. If you play this game on a 4K HDR, it's like night and day, man. You see things that you've never seen before, you know. Like when he lights this torch, it just looks like 100 times better. Oh, believe me, man, it looks amazing.
It's not far now, Geralt.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beggars have breathed their last here.
It should be under Edo79, Edo79, but if not, just look me up for Mr. 4K Upscalers. Just go in Mr. 4K Upscaler. It should pop.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciating. This particular page from our history. I'd rather not.
You're welcome.
Summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
It's either or. It's either under Edo altogether 79 or Mr. 4K Upscaler. I think it's Mr. 4K Upscaler. I might have changed it.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those...
Oh yeah, man, you gotta watch it like on
Treated them like livestock.
on a 4K HDR screen to truly appreciate what he can do.
Deny it, but
Like, this is not doing it justice.
neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, send shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to no ground.
All right, let's do it.
This'll hold. Doesn't look like anything special.
I told you, Kagmar thrashed about inside it for over 2 centuries. Appearances can be deceiving.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the sentinels of my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm me down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
We just smell the blood.
Oh man, I got blasted right away. Oh, let me try one more time. See what I can do here.
Bait set. What now? Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm me down. Somehow.
Please. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all. Come on.
Oh shit. Oh my god. So far, it's pretty good, man. I was very impressed with the Xbox One X and tested about 37, maybe 38 enhanced games within 2 months. Really impressed with just how quiet it is, considering like the ability for this console to be like for example, running this game native 4K HDR. The Witcher 3 is a very demanding game. To be able to be running in native 4K HDR 30 FPS, and for the console to be so quiet in such a small compact form, it's pretty impressive. The fact that the user interface is faster, 4K HDR movies, when they're being streamed, they look excellent, in par with the Apple 4K TV, and just overall experience is much better. You know, 4K player loads pretty fast. Some people complain about it takes a while to load. The only thing I experienced was like maybe 4 to 5 seconds, if even that, 5 seconds maybe loading time. But other than that, man, it's a great console. I couldn't find anything wrong with it. I mean, I was looking, maybe I can find something wrong with this console, but so far I haven't experienced anything bad. And there's so many enhanced games available out there, more than you'll find on any other console. And they run better, you know, they are better, they look better on the Xbox One X, you know. I mean, I agree with Treads of Disney. I mean, it's true. You know, the stuff you're getting here, the amount of features and accolades that you're getting with the Xbox One X, you're not going to find it anywhere else. Okay, to me personally, this is one console that definitely will give you the run for your money, man. Honestly, you're not gonna find anything better than this out there in the market. With PlayStation 4 Pro, you're not even getting a 4K player. You're just getting a 3D Blu-ray player with your PlayStation VR, which is cool. But then again, PlayStation has its exclusives, has the PlayStation VR. There's other accolades that PlayStation has. But in terms of like graphics and 4K and HDR and performance, you're definitely going to get that with the Xbox One X. And you can also take the screenshots in 4K HDR. You can share them. There's so much on this console for you to like. Just the fact alone that you can use all of your apps and they're compatible with the 4K. If you're watching Amazon Prime, you can watch on the Xbox One X, Netflix, 4K HDR, other 4K applications out there, you can use them. So, look, this is just the beginning. You know, this is only 2 months in. There's so much that in next coming months and within a year of 2018, we'll see so much updates and improvements throughout the months, and we will see just how much this console will be able to utilize. With all this power, we'll be able to see all sorts of different things. We'll be able to see Microsoft's own Xbox VR headset. We'll be able to see probably Dolby Vision update. Who the hell knows? Most likely Dolby Atmos update as well. There'll be so many features available. With this power that it has underneath, they'll be able to do all sorts of things in the future. Okay, that's gonna give them all the necessary tools possible. The one update I would like to see, it's a 4K streaming through Mixer, and I would also like to see a longer 4K 30 FPS if possible recording, so you can record that and put it to YouTube. At least 15 minutes of 4K would be great. I would like to see that. That would be awesome if they would do that through the external hard drive or internal hard drive, doesn't matter if they give you that option. So there's so many possibilities with this console throughout the months and this year that we'll see with the new updates. You know, so there's so much to like here. You know, I mean, not to count how many exclusives. Just go through my YouTube channel. Just look how many, not the exclusives, I'm sorry, the third-party enhanced games they are, including some of the exclusive ones. I counted about 38 that I have tried so far. There's more, not including the independent indie 4K HDR games. Hell, even World of Tanks, it's in native 4K HDR, you know. So there's a lot of stuff that you're getting here, just in terms of 4K and HDR. So is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth $531. That's with the tax and everything. That's how much you're gonna need exactly cash to buy this console. That's with the tax. So yeah, is it worth it? Absolutely, man. Absolutely, it's worth it. It's worth every penny. If you have a 4K television, I don't see any reason. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't purchase it. There's plenty of reason for you to purchase this console. Yeah, Snake, man, this is awesome. Not to mention that you get both Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine. Like, you can skip, you don't have to play, right now I'm a Hearts of Stone, right now I'm on the Blood and Wine, but I can switch to Hearts of Stone and continue there if I want to, you know what I mean? So, you get the full game, full-fledged game, you get 4K HDR on it, different types. You can choose between 4K HDR or performance mode. So you're definitely getting a great deal on this complete Witcher 3 edition. You know, it's for $50. You're getting a really good deal here. This is a big game, huge game. It's gonna take you a while to finish it. You know, and even after you finish it, you can still walk around, do all these side missions and whatnot. So, in closing, man, honestly, a lot of people have been asking me about Xbox One X, and there will be an official review. I did tell you it's going to take about 3 months till I finish testing everything, so probably around by the end of, like beginning of March. I think in March, I'll do like an official review of the Xbox One X. I'll cover everything for 43 minutes. I'll tell you everything, the facts, what it has, what it doesn't have, and from whom the Xbox One X really is. Who should be the one to purchase the Xbox One X? You know, it's like Phil Spencer says, it's not for everyone, but if you really want the best of the best, and if you really want to play the most, and you have a lot of games on the Xbox One ecosystem, yes, I mean, I don't even know if I need a 43-minute review, but I'll do it anyway, just so I can cover everything. But if you want my answer right now, I'll give it to you right now. Yes, it's definitely worth it, man. It's the best $500 you're going to spend. Believe me. I have spent $500 on some other shit, and it's not even worth that much. That's how I feel. Now, people ask me, what about, you know, Oppo UDP 203, $600? I said, that is an enthusiast. That's the elite 4K player. That's something for someone who's a cinema 4K enthusiast who wants something like that. That's from whom that is. You know, if you have a big projector, you got a big screen, a home theater set up with speakers and everything, yeah, I mean, you are going to go with the Oppo UDP 203 or 205, you know. And that's why you're paying that $600. Okay. So there you have it, guys. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to do some other streamings. I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. I was thinking about, you know, Player Unknown, but like maybe I'll do Player Unknown. I got a bunch of games. I got Evil Dead. I got the, no, Evil Within, I'm sorry, 2. I got a bunch of stuff, man. I still have Persona 5, which I haven't finished. Persona 5 is something I should definitely do next, pretty soon. But other than that, yeah, I'm back with streaming a little bit, you know. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. You know, The Witcher 3 is a huge game. I could be playing this for weeks. like 48 hours straight and still wouldn't get anywhere. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. You know, I haven't done a live stream in a while. I was like, man, maybe it's time I, get back into my regular live streaming. I'm going to try to do live streaming like Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. Those 3 days, like, righteously. But especially Friday and Saturday, I'll do truckload of streaming, That's when I feel the live streams are the best. It's during the weekend, like Friday. Everybody's off Friday night. Saturday, everybody's off Saturday night. And then throughout the Sunday, everybody's off as well. So that's when I feel the Friday, Saturday, and then a little bit of Sunday is the best time to do the live streams, Yeah, I played Mad Max. I still have it. I played it on PlayStation. It looks pretty good. It's really great. It's just I never got a chance to finish it. But it's pretty good. Shadow of Warrior, I mean, I haven't... the Shadow of Mordor, I'm sorry. I haven't finished it. I haven't finished that either. I have that. And but Persona 5 is definitely something I want to finish, man. I've been saying Persona 5. It's like I gotta finish Persona 5. Might do some Call of Duty. Been playing a lot of Call of Duty, man. But, everybody's playing Call of Duty too, so... Alright, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm going to catch you on something else next. I don't know what it's going to be. I'll figure something out. I might do Persona 5. I haven't done Persona 5 in a while. So we'll see. Other than that, all 23 of you, thank you for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a bunch. Thank you for all the support. I already reached 19K, 19,000 subscribers, which is a shocker, And I'm probably guessing by the end of February, I'll hit like 20K, 20,000 subscribers. So not bad, man. I didn't expect it to even be this high, to be honest with you. But I did reach to that number. It's going pretty good. It's just that I'm waiting for the new 777 Onkyo TXNR, and I'm trying to get that Onkyo TXNR 77. It's been delayed because of the blizzard. They cannot send it to me yet because I order it not through Amazon Prime, but through the affiliate of the Amazon Prime, which is not supported by the Amazon Prime. So it's like a third party directly from the Onkyo USA, which is in Chicago, and they cannot send it to me yet because of the blizzards. They suspended all the flights, so I cannot get it. It's sitting somewhere out there in Chicago. All right, so thank you, Disney. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Appreciate it. Mr. Struders, thanks a bunch. Don't forget to check out my previous videos. I got a bunch of videos throughout last few days. There's a truckload of videos for you guys to check out. Plenty of videos. Very informative stuff. Something, if you want to try it out, check it out. Could be useful. All right, guys. Thank you. And it's 2018. Can you believe it, man? 2018. I started this channel 2016. Here we are now, 2018. All right, all. Thank you. Peace and all that good stuff. Take care. Stay warm.